Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Today is February 4, 2018. Every Sunday, 12:30 to 2:30, we give the Abhidhamma lecture about the mind consciousness. Today is part 3. Today, part 3. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So last 2 weeks, we talking about the nature of the mind. So when we would like to define the nature of the mind, we need to some kind of phenomena associated with the mind. We need to understand these phenomena first. So after that, we were classifying the mind very clearly. That's why we discussed in the 2 lectures. So mind is a very, very strange things in our life. Sometimes mind is so good. One is associated with the beautiful manifestors. One, our mind, sometimes our mind very bad in a negative condition because of it associated with the unwholesome manifestors. So mind change very, very quickly. Very, very difficult to control. But, the Buddha point out we can practice how to train the mind. Because our reaction, every reaction is depend on the mind. Depend on the condition of mind. We react with the various kind of stimulation, outside stimulation. A visible object or sound or smell or taste or tangible object or various kind of mental objects. So sometimes when some people visit the temple, I can read their mind because face connect. The face, the person face sometimes, because of the mind produce material appear on your face. So somebody enter the temple, look at them, I can estimate their mind, what happened. So somebody come into the temple and then look at around the other people fast. Not even to the Buddha, the object, the statue of Buddha, no. Just there, I look around the other person. Very funny. But that person don't know. Don't know what happened in them. But I saw it. So I can maybe that person maybe look at the other person and maybe something happened in their mind. Maybe criticize to the other. And that person should not be like this, should not be like this. So I don't want to blame to them, because I would like to explain the nature of our mind. We need to be aware ourselves. I would like to point out, we need to be aware of ourselves. What happened? Our mind, not to the other. You can train your mind, not to the other mind. Only you can train your mind. So sometimes, yeah, I feel like this. Somebody, they have some kind of problem. I feel like this. Always that person enter and then look around like this, and then this is the mind produced material show what the condition of their mind. So nowadays AI technology, they use estimate when you took the sa-saṅkhārika, the AI technology and computer, can say what you take, what color you take, because your mind change, your face change, and then your eye position change. So the computer software record every manner changing in your face, and then they make matching what kind of color you take. First, you need to choose the color, various kind of color, and then the computer record every data, what changing in your face. And then, you need to choose whatever you want. You don't need to show, but the AI and the computer, exactly what you choose, they can say it. So they use your mind produced material. Mind and matter connect very closely. So that's why the mind is very, very important. So you can investigate your mind, and then you can train your mind. Yeah. So that's why the mind is very important. To understand the nature of mind, very, very important. Yeah. So every moment, if you understand the changing of your mind, you can focus on that, and then you will be mindful, you will be aware of the changing. So you can get the benefit from it. If there's no awareness and no mindfulness, mind is so wide, like a wild monkey in the forest. Yeah. So that's why the last 2 weeks we talking about this. Mind always associated with the feeling. The feeling always associated with the mind. When we get the outside stimulation, mind react with the feeling. So it's depend on that. Very strongly you feel, the reaction also very strong. So how you understand, how you define your mind condition. So the one factor, feeling. Feeling we need to apply. Yeah. To trace all the mind. Yeah. What happened in your mind. Yeah. So another factor, today I would like to explain another factors. Another factor is when we react with our mind, when the outside stimulation come to us, various kind of outside stimulation, one react with that. Sometimes we need our self encouragement. Yeah. Sometimes we need others' encouragement. Yeah. It's depend on that condition. Our mind also change. Yeah. Sometimes we know the benefit of the practice of mindfulness meditation, but sometimes we are very lazy. We don't want to practice meditation, even though just 10 minutes, 15 minutes, become boring. Don't want to continue, isn't it? So at that time, what we need, encouragement. Ourselves sometimes from others, encouragement. So it's depend on that, See, our mind change. Yeah. Our reaction also change, isn't it? Yeah. So that's why I put on the wall, I put the to make encouragement. What is your remaining day? How many days do you left? I put on the wall. Yeah. So you, according to your age, and then you spent your time in your life, and then how many days you left?
If we were to live 100 years, right?
Yeah, it's been, I'm based on the 75 years only.
75 years, yeah.
75 years only.
Even that,
But
we don't know.
nobody give that brandy to stay for 75 years, isn't it? We don't know. So I already told you the Buddha point out there are how many things? 4 things. We don't know exactly. Jividam Vyadi Kalocha Deha Nikhe Panan Gati. Yeah. Jividam Vyadi Kalo Deha Nikhe Panan Gati. Or 5. 5 things. Jividam means lifespan. Yeah. Lifespan. So naturally, generally we say our lifespan 100 years. But somebody more than 100 years, but somebody less, isn't it? Just in the mother one, somebody did die. Just a few days, isn't it? So we don't know exactly what, how long our lifespan, how long. We don't know it. Exactly, we don't know. So it's based on the, generally we calculate like this, like this. If your age is 50 years, you live only 9,200, just something about days we left. Why I put this one? What's my aim is?
Create agency.
Yeah.
Encourage practice.
Yeah. Urgent agency, and then to make encouragement myself. Sometimes me too, sometimes I'm very, boring. I don't want to,
Yourself, yeah.
I don't want to practice meditation. I know the benefit of meditation, but sometimes this is nature. This is nature.
Mara.
Yeah,
Mara is
kind of Mara.
great.
The slope and torpor, China and Mida is the army of the Mara. We say in the Buddha teaching, the various kind of the army of Mara. Mara means a very different kind. Mara means the thing have the ability to kill you. To kill you. That means Mara. Yeah. But Mara is in Pranimita Vasavadi, the highest celestial being. Pranimita Vasavadi, the deity celestial being, one kind of celestial being is we call Mara. because he don't like people free from suffering. He always look at under his control, people, happy with the sensual pleasure. He also happy. People trying to practice meditation, he don't like it. So even at the Buddha time, that kind of celestial being, he tried to, and trying to disturb the practice of meditation. Even though the Buddha, another Part-3, the Buddha, he tried to disturb. So this is one kind of Mara. Another kind of Mara, our 5 aggregate. So Khanda Mara, we say Khanda Mara. 5 aggregates kind of the killing agent for all living beings. Because our body and mind represent 5 aggregates, isn't it? Material group, feeling group, perception group, mental formation group, and consciousness group. Just only these 5 phenomena, we say person, we say man, we say woman, we say monk, like this. But, just only these 5 things. So these 5 things depend on the various kind of condition. You can imagine the condition that the material group totally depend on a 4 condition. Karma, citta, mind, and nutrition, ahara, and weather. Weather meaning is hot and cold, heat and cold. So these 4 conditions, our body totally depend on these conditions. Without these conditions, our body cannot continue the process. Processing nothing. So you can imagine. That's why the Buddha point out, our body look like a killing agent to kill ourselves. Because of these conditions disappear, our body disappear. So that's another kind of Mara, 5 khanda. Yeah. And then Abhisankhara Mara, another kind of Mara, Abhisankhara Mara. Abhisankhara Mara is, everybody, every day in our daily life, we make various kind of action, isn't it? Various kind of action. Bodily action, verbal action, and mental action, many thinking. After thinking, we try to talk, we try to speak according to the thinking, and then we try to add bodily action according to the thinking, isn't it? So that kind of things, why the Buddha say Mara?
Because when it is moving in, there's more opportunity to go in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And, that pushes the chatter, pushes us to do stuff mostly negative.
Yeah, the reaction. So the reaction will. So I already told you the reaction with our mind. This is we say Abhisankhara Mara. So reaction would react with the stimulation from outside stimulation. We react with the action, isn't it? Mostly the action is a negative way. Mostly. But if you train your mind, you can alter, you can change that situation into the negative to positive.
Do we still say Abhidhamma then?
Yeah,
Even positive.
even positive, because positive or negative, whatever,
Samsara.
give the new result.
Yes.
New result come to you one day. That's my reborn. If you reborn, if we are definitely, we will die one day. So that's when the Buddha point out that kind of, the action, mandal formation, like kind of the killing agent for all living beings. Yeah. And then the last one is a Mechu Mara. Mechu Mara is Mechu is dying. Yeah, that is very easy to understand. Nobody want to die, isn't it? Everybody afraid to die, isn't it? But we cannot escape from it. If we have that birth, definitely we're dying. So birth and die cannot separable. Yeah. So that's why the Buddha said there's a 5 kind of Mara. Yeah. Okay, so the kind of the citta mind is the the Mara. We say Mara. So to understand that kind of Mara, we can change Mara and negative to positive. So the positive or negative, whatever, is just a kind of the Mara. But if you apply the mindfulness and concentration, you can stop then coming new refresh karma. Because the reaction change. The mindful, for example, before you have no experience of mindfulness meditation. So if you are angry, at the time, anger more and more, you cannot control. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hour, angry. But if you apply the mindfulness meditation and the focus on that angry mind, you can stop it. Maybe just, few minutes, maybe just 50 minutes, or maybe it depends on how do you apply the mindfulness. How much power of mindfulness do you have? It depends on that angry mind, conditional angry mind, stop. So as possible as you can to stop that kind of mind, you can stop. At the same time, you can stop new karma that produce, the angry mind can produce the result in the future.
Oh, notice that the angry mind arises and pass away, and
Yeah.
just know that and just stop there.
Yeah.
That's
to
know that it's no angry mind even arose and passed away, and
Yeah.
know that it's passed away.
That's right.
Just stop there too.
Yeah. But
Actually, it's really hard.
you apply mindfulness or not, the nature or the mind, to appear and disappear, appear and disappear. But
we pick up.
Yeah, repeat it again and again. Thousand times, million times,
We play
maybe.
that thing that caused the angriness, and we keep reacting.
Yeah. So that, if you keep with the angry mind continuously many hours, so that the new karma produce many. So the that can't be you. That's why somebody very ugly because of the mind. The past life, too many anger, so their face like this. Yeah. So that's why, the mind, very, very important to understand. If you the awareness in that, you can store as possible you can. And after that, the more you have the mindfulness power and concentration power, just happen, and then you can stop. Yeah. So that's one very important. Anyway, so today I would like to explain that the thing is our mind is sometimes different because of the encouragement. Depending on encouragement, mind react to the object what we get. Yeah. So today I would like to explain the prompted citta or sa-saṅkhārika citta in Pali. Sa-saṅkhārika citta. Sa-saṅkhārika. Saṅkhārika means encouragement. Sa means together with or together. Yeah, with this, encouragement. So it's an act of the consciousness that arises either as a result of deliberation or premeditation, on one's own part, or through inducement or the other. Yeah. So sometimes ourselves. That means sometimes ourselves. We make ourselves to make the encouragement. Sometimes the other person encouragement. Yeah, we need. That's why sometimes we need to listen the Dhamma talk, because from the Dhamma talk, so Dhamma, make encouragement. Yeah. So that encouragement make us to make a more effort. Vidya, we say vidya. Vidya is one kind of the mental power, isn't it? Without vidya, nothing happens. Without effort, nothing happens. So to make effort in the practice of mindfulness meditation, we need effort, power effort. Yeah. So that we can get this kind of effort from the encouragement. That's why the Buddha trying to define the mind with encouragement. Yeah, we apply into that. So if it is unwholesome and negative condition of mind, so resulting in an unwholesome action, isn't it? Unwholesome mind make the unwholesome result. Then the result of such action, we rebound on the agent in the proportion to the degree of deliberation embodied. How you input, how you encourage yourself or the other encouragement. So this is very important. The karma, sometimes the karma is very powerful because of the encouragement, too many encouragement you put. That means if you made many preparation to do unwholesome and sometimes the case make unwholesome deed, but the just right now, no plan. I mean, no plan. 2 person, the one person, did the unwholesome deed with a plan, and another person did the unwholesome deed without plan. So according to the judgment, which person much more get the punishment?
Plan.
Yeah, plan. Yeah, that's why. That's why the Buddha trying to define the mind is depend on the encouragement. The plan meaning is a lot of encouragement.
Just come on.
Yeah, many.
Thunder.
Yeah, many. So that's one. The intensity of our karma, intensity of the result, when we get in the future, is depend on that encouragement. That's one very important. For the one person who induced here, and wholesome citta also be rebound on him, causing him future suffering, is depend on how much, so the result will come to him in the future. Yeah. So that's why the Buddha trying to define the mind with the sa-saṅkhārika, asaṅkhārika. Later we will see that kind of Pali words many times. So that's why I introduced. I introduced before we define the kind of mind. You can imagine how important the encouragement is.
Meditation also to encourage, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's one kind of encouragement.
Yeah.
Bhavana.
Yeah. Yeah. Bhavana is sometimes very we need encouragement. Sometimes our mind automatically addict. We don't need extra encouragement. So naturally we try very hard. Yeah. So mind is like this, change. It's depend on the condition. Sometimes we need encouragement, even though the bhavana, practice meditation. Sometimes naturally we don't need extra encouragement. Automatically allow and then active to practice inside meditation. Yeah. So therefore it is very, very important. Not only that the meaning is one should refrain from the unwholesome deed oneself, but that one also refrain from the inciting other to perform such kind of deed. That meaning is, yeah. So if somebody take unwholesome, so don't import, don't make encouragement. On the opposite, in the opposite, the wholesome deed, you need to encourage more and more to the other as well. So it's a benefit from the person to the unwholesome deed, you get the benefit from that because you make encouragement to the person. Yeah. So we say in the various kind of the wholesome is that we can do yourself or by the other encouragement. So the wholesome power of wholesomeness say, yeah, we count like this. Yeah. Okay, so if the prounded citta is wholesome, one residing from one own wide consideration. Own wide consideration means a yoniso manasikara. If you have a yoniso manasikara, own wise consideration, easily your mind go to the positive side, not negative side. Like this. So that condition is a no need prounded, no need encouragement in that situation. The other thing, the action issuing from the citta, like be the good result for the tour. The tour is of who perform the wholesome deed. So if what's induced by another with the good intention, so that person who make the encouragement also get the good result from that encouragement. Yeah. In the positive side. Yeah. So that's why the Buddha make general rules to define the mind. with the feeling, with the encouragement or not, with the what kind of the feeling. Yeah. Okay, so therefore, whenever possible, we should not only to foster our own welfare by performing wholesomely, but whenever possible, should also try to bring out the goodness in other as well. So, the very important in our society to have each other, and then unprompted citta, sa-saṅkhārika. Sa-saṅkhārika and a-saṅkhārika opposite. Yeah. So it's a-saṅkhārika means sometimes our mind is so very powerful, no need encouragement by our own or by the other. Yeah, no need. So without deliberation, and without premeditation, so we can do wholesomely very, very easily. No need too much the encouragement. So the unprompted mind also may be wholesome or unwholesome. Yeah, maybe wholesome or unwholesome. So these some people and then who create and hate are so strong. So that person mind arise in them need no prompting, no encouragement from the other or from their own mind. Because too angry. At that time, nobody make an encouragement. No need to make an encouragement. No need encouragement. So the very strong anger or very strong greedy or very strong delusion or very strong doubt, at the time, no need encouragement. Yeah. So we say this is a sa-saṅkhārika. A-saṅkhārika. So they spontaneously, clinging to what they think, what they process, and trying to enhance their belonging by exploiting other. Yeah, like the human traffic. Yeah. In many poor country, there's so many problems because somebody, they trying to exploit for their benefit. Yeah. Exploiting the others. So they don't know what the generosity is. They don't know what the other, the quality, others' quality. They don't mind. They don't care about that. They don't care about the welfare of the others. So they are quick to that person mind. Very strongly, they are quick to criticize the others. Yeah. So if they get the chance, they will destroy everything with this stand in the way of their attempt to boost their own ego. Yeah, their own happiness. Yeah. So that condition is so selfish. Yeah. So in that condition, the sa-saṅkhārika, no sa-saṅkhārika, a-saṅkhārika. So no prompted, no encouragement. Got very strong. Yeah. So on the other hand, the opposite way, there are others who give the willingly and triumphantly, who never ever hesitate to have the others, their needy fellow being, and then the other things what they need. So maybe you can imagine a person who make effort, even they risk their life They risk their life to save the other people. Yeah, other people. So you can imagine. So at this situation, their mind without encouragement, without encouragement, very strong power of mind. That's why they give up their life. Even though give up their life, they save to the other. Yeah, you can imagine. Yeah. So that's why Buddha trying to define the mind with these two phenomena. Okay, so not only present life, so it's very deeply in our stream of mind. It's deeply rooted. The behavior. Something if you do something in regularly or daily practice, it's become habit, isn't it? But first time you need to input encouragement yourself or by other. But after practice again and again, regularly, you don't need to make the encouragement, isn't it? Automatically, isn't it? So the deeply, not in this way, in this life, but also is influence in many our lives. Yeah. So these type of character, the Mesa, Terence, Mara, the heroes, the benefactors, whoever, what they are because of their past tendency based in the previous life. Yeah, based in the previous life. So this is very important. Very, very important. So if you're trying to do the wholesome deed with the saṅkhāra or without saṅkhāra, with the encouragement or without encouragement, it's depend on your nature. Sometimes somebody they need encouragement a lot. That means their mind is not too strong, isn't it? But somebody their mind too strong, no need encouragement by the other. So it's depend on we in many previous life, what kind of habit we have. It's depend on that. So the law of karma and is result fruit, people at all time and change can occur for better or worse. As in the case of the Angulimala and Devadatta, you know that story. Angulimala, he's a martyr. 500 people, more than. He came and he trying to get the finger. Just only to get the finger, he killed you can imagine. He killed the people. Just only he want to get the finger. So that person, when he saw the Buddha and he listening the Dharma from the Buddha, but first time he trying to abuse the Buddha. The Buddha in front of him, Buddha, the walking. So he trying to follow Buddha to catch the Buddha and cut his finger. He thinking. But he tried to follow the Buddha, but the Buddha make his supernatural power. Buddha just one step is one by one, just normal walking. But he running, he cannot catch him. So that's why behind the Buddha, he ordered the Buddha, please stop. But he don't know at the time that person is a Buddha. Just he know, just he's a monk. Yeah. So he ordered, stop. So the Buddha replied to him, I already stopped. You never stop thinking. The Buddha see like this. But he doesn't understand what the Buddha means at the time. He doesn't understand. Whoa, what the monk saying like this? The man should not be telling lying. I saw him, he walking. While he stay, I'm stopped already. So that's why he trying to blame the Buddha. You are the monk. You are the very a virtuous person. Why are you telling lie? I saw you walking. I saw you walking. You say I'm already stopped. So he blamed to the Buddha. You can imagine the person very angry at the time. His mind so crazy. He think he's right. The other person wrong, isn't it? So our mind, not the Angulimala, our mind saying, you need to aware of that kind of nature of our mind. Saying. So he blamed to the Buddha, and then the Buddha explained. I never ever stop I never ever killing to the other. So that means I stopped, meaning is I stopped killing already. You never stop. You try at the moment, also you try to kill. So he get the the what the Buddha mean. Yeah. What Buddha, what kind of Buddha message Buddha want to give him. So at that time he understand he throw his weapons, and then he follow the Buddha, and then he trying to practice mindfulness meditation. He became an arhat. You can imagine. So many previous life, his life is so anger-rooted mind, so influenced with the anger-rooted mind. That's why his nature is very rude. You can imagine. And then another person, Devadatta. Devadatta is the cousin of the Buddha. They are cousin, Buddha and Devadatta. He entered to the community of monk, and then after that he trying to kill the Buddha, and he trying to separate the community of monk, sangha. After that he make a lot of unwholesomeness. The first time he very good. He attained the supernatural power. After attaining the supernatural power, he's so proud in it, and then he trying to the unwholesome thing that disappear. All natural power, supernatural power disappear at the time. And after that, he reborn in the hell because of the great unwholesome thing he did. So you can imagine the change, our mind from better to worse to better. It depends on how do you apply the mindfulness in your mind. So that's why we need to understand the nature of our mind. Okay, so the encouragement influence our life. These two persons different like this because of the encouragement. In previous life, many times, their mind like this. So that's why the encouragement also important to understand the mind, nature of mind. Okay, so the mind occurs in the both sides, positive, passive, and active mode. Both. The passive give way to the active sometimes when the stimulus is received through one of the sense door, the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind door. And the passive state of mind is called the bhavanga, light containing, bhavanga, citta, that moment, and patisandhi, relinging moment. So that three kind of moment, we say that kind of mind is a passive state of mind. So according to the occasion, maybe patisandhi and citta, patisandhi relinging moment and citta that moment is very short moment, not too many. But bhavanga, light containing moment, many. We cannot count how many. Even though we going to sleep, that kind of light containing consciousness, that kind of mind continue in our stream of mind. Yeah. So according to the occasion. So bhavanga citta, light containing consciousness, is a primary form of our mind. There's no stimulation, outside stimulation. Our mind continue with the light containing consciousness. So that's why we say that name is a bhavanga. Bhava, inga. Bhavanga means two words. Bhava, Bhava, bhava. Inga. Inga means A-N-G-H, A-N-G-A, Inga. Inga means fetus. Part. Yeah, part of the life.
Part of life.
Yeah.
So is that for the fully enlightened beings have that?
Oh yeah. All living beings.
That's the only one they have.
No.
Oh.
that bhavanga citta is everybody has it. Bhavanga citta is like kind of the resultant mind only. So bhavanga citta has no power to create new fresh karma, new fresh karmic energy to give the result. Okay, understand? So the citta is a primary form of our mind. That meaning is that there's no outside stimulation. That kind of mind always keep on in the stream of our life. Understand? So it's a flow. It's flow from the conception to death. Conception means relinking, patisandhi moment, to death moment. Except one that interrupt by the stimulation, outside stimulation, visible object or sound or smell, many kind of the stimulation. Impinge according to that at that time, the bhavanga citta stop.
Oh, stop or it's
stop
the other
means
one on top of that.
Yeah, stop means that the cannot continue, and then the other mind arise. Yeah. Substitute. Yeah, in their place. Yeah. So when the stimulus enter, the consciousness began active. Without stimulation, our mind began passive. Yeah. So launching into the thought process. So the began active meaning is launching into the thought process. Thought process meaning citta, viti. The citta is thought of mind. Viti means process. Yeah. So thought process having analyzed great detail in Abhidhamma, many detail. I already gave the lecture, many lecture, the process of mind. You can look at on the YouTube. Yeah. So here I would like to let not very detailed, but just introduction the process of mind. So here, look at I would like to try to explain. Our life is bringing mind the very beginning stage of our life. Reeling in mind, patis and the citta arises. Just moment, very quick, disappear. And then follow many kind of mind between the end of our life. At the end of our life, that mind arise.
Citta.
Yeah. Chuti citta. Chuti citta, just moment, very quickly arises and disappear. So very short moment, that 2 moments. But in the middle, the main primary, form of our minds, light content consciousness. But not always light content consciousness. If we are always in light content consciousness, we are look like the tree. We are look like the tree. We are look like the statue. Because no
reaction.
Yeah, no reaction or no communication with the outside wall, isn't it? That's why in the hospital, somebody coma. So the doctor, oh no, get back. That person is life is no meaningful. Get back. They say like that because no response, isn't it? No react according to the outside stimulation. You can imagine, isn't it? So not only light content and consciousness, or no, like this, happen like this. Look at. The light content and consciousness after bringing mind, light content and consciousness like this, yeah. But between them, the visible object or sound or smell or various kind of outside stimulation impinge in your corresponding door, what happened? The various kind of the process of mind arise between them. Yeah. So very, the short way, what is our life is like this. Just like this. You imagine, you can thinking, well, many plans in your future, blah, 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 many, endless thing to do in our life. But in reality, just like this. Just like this. Very simple. But we are very busy with the conventional truth. Conventional truth. Okay, so like this, various kind of process of mind between light content and consciousness. Yeah, many we cannot count in our life. How many we cannot count?
And I would think those little balls become big and clumps of clumps of mountains.
Of course. If you want to, you can do that.
Sidetrack. Going all the way out there.
Yeah. And large, huh?
Yeah.
Like this. It's a good idea. Anyway, so I make
Yeah.
an introduction for the nature of our mind, react with the outside stimulation, how mind react and working in our life, Okay, so the complete thought process, this example in the only I know. So complete thought process occurring to the physical sense too. So it made up of the 17 kind of thought moment, citta, khana. Citta is, you already know citta, mind. Khana means a moment. Mind moment, thought moment. So we translate thought moment. Thought moment is just, I think, much more better is a mind moment. Mind is not only thought. Yeah, but many thought influence our mind. Definitely. Yeah, that's why there's some translator, they translate like the thought moment. Because of thought influence our mind. Okay, anyway, the citta khana in Pali is very clear to understand. Yeah. So there are, number one, the bonga. Because the bonga is a primary form of our mind, isn't it? So always bonga, without the outside stimulation, always bonga keep in our stream of mind.
So same as the continuum mind in previous.
Yeah, that's right.
Background.
Yeah, background. That's right. So that flow in a passive state, not active. That's a passive state. Because a passive state meaning that Poenga Citta, like on consciousness, reside in mind. So we already discussed about it. No power to create the commit energy. Just only we get the result. Yeah. So the passive stage, one of the 5 physical sense organ come into contact with its corresponding object. In the eye, visible object. In the ear, sound, various kind of sound. In the nose, various kind of smell. In the tongue, various kind of taste. So this morning, the donor, wow, she make a lot of various kind of taste. Wow. So everybody can taste and yeah. Anyway, according to the object, content. But the mind, the flow rate of mind is so fast. So there's a momentum. Momentum means you cannot stop right now.
Yeah.
Because there's momentum. Mind also has a momentum. Very fast, when you drive your car with very fast speed, you cannot
Even if
stop.
You stop it, just go further.
Yeah. If you make the dead stop, car slip a little bit, inches or something like this, isn't it? Like this. Like this. So Boinga Citta, the impinge the outside stimulation object in the corresponding door, but Boinga Citta cannot stop right now because it has momentum. The momentum of mind, not material. You can apply if you want physics.
Yeah. I would think that what comes in has more power than that continuum passive mindfulness. I mean, Bhavanga Citta. I mean, this one is powerful, right? What comes through the senses.
Yeah, very powerful.
Then how is that Bhavanga Citta able to continue for a little bit? Anyway, so I'll think about it.
It's a kind of the the momentum. We need to understand
because it's like a train is going.
Yeah. So anyway, how that object, how much powerful, it doesn't matter because mind more powerful than the material. Yeah, that's why. Mind more powerful than the material. So that's why if you can train your mind, you have the mental power. You can some kind of benefit from that not only mind, but also material. Yeah. Citta jarupa. Very important. I already told you. Change, all the change. Your feature, your face, all the change with your your condition of mind. Change, your face change because of mind and mind produce material connect. Simultaneously arise. Mind change, mind produce material change. Yeah. But you need to understand, this morning, the lady who donated breakfast, she asked a question. It's a very good question. You say mind produce material, but somebody they cannot movement, but they have mind.
They cannot what?
They cannot make the movement.
Oh.
But they had mind, like another coma, just like the stove. If you call the stove, means
stroke.
Stroke.
Okay.
Yeah. So that person, there's a mind. He also want to move. For example, right side, called stove. Right side cannot move.
Is not connected.
Cannot move but still he has mind. Well, what happened? She asked me. She can't understand. What happened? It's still mind. If the citta produce the mind produce the material, should be make a movement.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's good question. But I explain. My material depend on four conditions, not only mind. Good mind is one condition to arise, material to arise. Not only mind. The other thing is more influence in our life, karma. Karma produce material, karma jarupa. Karma produce material is like continent consciousness, bhanga citta. Primary form of our material. You need to understand like this.
That's due to karma.
For mind, bhanga citta is a basic primary form of our mind. And in the same way, the kamaja, rupa, karma produce material is the primary form of our material. So we need to understand that. That's why it's common. Cannot make a, kamaja rupa, karma produce material stop on that, right side. Even though there's mind, citta trying to produce the material, but it's not working because it's a primary. There is no primary form of the material. That's why.
It can disconnect the.
In the
nervous system is disconnected because of the.
The science that according to the modern technology, they explain in different way.
Physical way.
In different way. But the main thing is that one. If you want to discuss many entity, but the Buddha said no need to make a spiritually progress. So no need to
complicate.
Just we want mind training. We want to build up our power, mindfulness, and power concentration. Just we need. So that's why the Buddha didn't explain. But there's many things, like in your car. Anyway, so we say that kind of number one stage, the bhanga, we say atita bhanga. Atita, Atita means past. Yeah. Past. You're trying, we little bit make a differentiate. The Boinga, Atita Boinga or other Boinga saying, Boinga is Boinga like continuing consciousness, like continuing consciousness. But, you know, we want to try to explain a little bit to make it, you know, different. Yeah, it's a different name. We put a different name. Atita Boinga. But it's a Boinga, like continuing consciousness. Okay? And then after this consciousness, depend on condition and disappear, just few moments and disappear. Another one, like continuing consciousness also continue, but that at that time, vibrate. Vibrate means not like you know, vibration and the material vibration, or they're like a, you know, supreme vibration. Not like this.
Is the momentum?
Just I would like to explain. Vibrate means usually I already told you every kind of consciousness has object. Understand? Yeah. So different object, different consciousness has different object. So like Boinga citta, like continuing consciousness also has their corresponding object. Only one of them. Three means karma, karma nimitta, kati nimitta. Karma is maybe your action. At that time, your action is the object. Maybe sometime, you know, the karma nimitta is sign of the action. Sign of action means when you perform the action with some kind of instrument or some kind of thing, so that one we say sign of karma. Karma nimitta.
Image associated with
Yeah. The image is a imaginary. Just imaginary means not just thinking.
Yeah.
Automatically, when you perform, automatically come up. Because you already perform and the image saved with the possession, power of possession saved in your memory. At that time, reproduce.
Yes.
Very strange. Reproduce again. So that's why automatically come to you. No need to thinking. No need to thinking. Very strange. That one is very important. When a person who are going to die, at that time, mind and material, power of mind, power of material go down because very near to die. So you can imagine at that time, you cannot think whatever you would like to because no power of mind, no power of material, no power for your body. So at that time, you cannot think what you want. Just you watch what the object automatically come to you. So this is the three, one of them. One of them means karma, action, karma nimitta, sign of action, or kati nimitta. Kati nimitta means sign of destination. Sign of destination. Yeah. So the very interesting question, what about the bodhisattva? Bodhisattva, before they go down to the our human world, he is a two-seater. As a celestial being. So before going down to the human world, he look at 5 things. Kala, so time. Time is suitable to become a Buddha or not. And then Desa. Yeah. Desa. You know that Desa is a kind of the location. what location is suitable to become a Buddha, and
Mother.
Hmm?
Who would be my mother?
yeah, mother. He choose mother condition. Because of mother, you know, he can get the many things from the mother. Yeah, inherited from mother. So supporting mother is very important. So he choose. And mother's lifespan also. He choose mother lifespan also. So this person is very great person. So great person, you know, that place should be very, very highest one. So another person, that the other person cannot say the mother one. So that's why Madu Ayu Prechita. We say Madu Ayu Prechita.
What's that?
What that means is, you know, after the mother, after born the baby, the bodhisattva, 70, only 70, her lifespan after born, she will die. So look at this also. So the person asks a question: what about the bodhisattva? The Bongacita object. What is karma or karma nimitta or gati nimitta? What do you think? Action or sign of action or sign of destination? Destination? Sign of destination. Because he look at those things. Location or the time, or this is the time. This is the destination, condition or destination, isn't it? Yeah. So that's why the bodhisattva, Bongacita, object is sign of destination. Yeah. Interesting. Yes, same. Bodhisattva or the other, including us, same. Our mind. Same. So here I would like to explain means that the Bongacita has a specific object. So the new outside stimulation object, new object, impinge. So at the time, you can imagine two objects trying to trying to influence at that condition. You know? Yeah, that's why we say vibrate. The situation is not stable. The situation of like containing consciousness, yeah, you can imagine? Yeah. The vibrate is not like the vibrating material shaking, not like a shaking. The vibrate meaning not like a shaking. But very similar in mentally, because two objects trying to influence the mind. So at the time, mind cannot cannot be stable. That means shaking, vibrate. Understand? Yeah. Very interesting. That's so bad nature.
I'm sorry. Is that the same as momentum?
Yeah, it's that's a kind of momentum. Yeah. That's kind of momentum. Yeah. So at the moment we say that condition, that's mind, we give the different name. Wenga chalana. Chalana means shaking or vibration.
Moving.
Yeah.
Not stable.
Not stable, yeah. That means at the time Bongacita not stable. Which one I need to accept. Confused. Like this. Yeah. Very, very interesting. The Buddha teachings, very natural, Yeah. And then that kind of moment disappear because of the dependent condition, disappear. And another mind moment is also Boenga, like connected consciousness. But at that time, new outside stimulation object, totally influence that mind. That's why the Bhuanga citta naturally he accept the three kind of object only, not the outside the other stimulation. He has his own object. So the outside stimulation object trying to influence the Bhuanga citta. So Bhuanga citta cannot continue. No supporting condition. That's why he stopped. Bhuanga citta stopped. Cannot continue. Understand? Yeah, that means cut off the flow of the Bhuanga citta. That meaning in the Pali, Bhuanga pacheda, Bhuanga upacheda. Bhuanga upacheda means a cut off, stop. Cut off, stop. Yeah. So the very interesting, active mind, step. And from number 4 to, many steps. Okay, so continue number 4, another kind of mind that turn toward the object. That object is impinged to our corresponding door, sense door. So that has been already stimulated by the outside agent, by the object, various kind of object. So the mind to what? Because that kind of attention. This is a kind of the manasikara. We say in Pali, manasikara. Manasikara means turn toward the object. Our mind has like a rudder, so that like a steering in your car. There's no steering. You cannot road you want to turn. Yeah, you cannot do that. Like this. Already the outside stimulation impinge in your mind, but we need another kind of mind to turn toward the object. This is a pancha dvara vajana. Yeah. So we say in the Pali that one is a pancha means 5. Dvara means door. 5 door. Vajana means abiding. Yeah, abiding means towards the object. Yeah.
Thinking
That's we say the guiding. Make the guidance to the object. Yeah. So this is we call pancha dvara vajana, 5 door abiding consciousness. And then disappear. Another one appear. Another one is according to the appropriate sense consciousness. That is depend on the door. In the eye door, eye consciousness. In the ear door, ear consciousness. In the nose door, nose consciousness, etc.
So in the 4th step, at that phase, avajana means like 5. Avajana means is it trying to see which one to go to and then go in the 5th one, corresponding one?
Yeah. Yeah. The 5th one is not corresponding one. The meaning is the object. Toward the object. Which object? Which outside stimulation object right now?
The 4th one is looking to see which one to go to. And the 5th one, go to that. Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avajana is like checking.
Yeah. According to the pointing,
Yes.
then the 5th one follows.
Yes. Okay. That's what I think.
Yeah. So the various kind of eye consciousness, ear consciousness, etc. So here I explain in the idol. So chakku vinyana. We say chakku vinyana in Pali. Yeah, eye consciousness. And then that consciousness also disappear. And next one is next thought moment is sampatichana citta, and we call in Pali. So that mind receive the object, receive the information of the object. Receive the information object. If you didn't receive the information, you don't know what the object is. Yeah. So it look like the office. Huh? Yeah. And then after that, number seven kind of consciousness, after having received, so another thought moment we call santirana citta. After receive, the next function, what we need to do is to investigate what it is. What should we do? What should we react? What should make the decision? So the another mind we call santirana citta. Santirana citta meaning investigating consciousness.
At what stage is the sanya comes in the stage?
Sanya is a universal manifest. So sanya can associate every kind of mind.
Oh, any of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you need to understand the degree may be very not equal amount of the possession power. Yeah.
So most highest amount of sanya goes into about 7 or 8.
The very highest is in the jhana, dynamic consciousness. Yeah. In the dynamic consciousness, the possession is so strong because the supporting condition, the feeling and the other, the supporting conditions at that time so powerful. So that's one, the perceiving functions can perform fully. Yeah.
I don't really understand that one with this one yet, but maybe later on.
Yeah.
I can understand this, but I don't know how sanya connect with this. It's like, how can you, at what stage can somebody recognize what object is?
So this is a very, we need more the nature of the mind, because mind just not only mind. We always say mind associated with the manifest. So manifest influence our mind, condition of mind.
Oh, this is mind, and the other one is mental factors.
The santirana is a mind, but we here we didn't discuss about the manifesta, but sanya manifesta. But sanya is not only sanya. The other manifesta also influence the mind. So the sanya, for example, the person, a true person. There's a true person. I want to a little bit clarify. There's a true person. One person has no practice of mind training, no mindfulness. Another person always trying to practice meditation, always with the trying to stay with the power of mindfulness. So that true person get the same information. For example, the visible object, something they see. But the true person investigate the objects different, because mindfulness or not, it depends on that. The sanya, both of them, there's a sanya. But one person no mindfulness, another person with mindfulness. So without mindfulness, sanya perceive, receive the information or object just only we say the only conventional. Conventional meaning is that
Worldly.
just what we think. Take
Um,
the object, not reality.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just your opinion, just your view, judgment. You make judgment and you take that information object, see it and keep in your memory.
Yeah.
After that, we don't know when, but maybe later, if you want to try to rethinking or trying to something match, appear again, and then yeah. But the other person with the mindfulness, that person see the reality, no conventional. So sanya, we say with mindfulness sanya, we say bhavana sanya. Yeah. So the difference, Yeah. Okay, so we go next one. So after investigating, what happened in our mind? Number 8. After investigating, that moment also important. Yeah. After investigation, the other mind make the determination. So that's that one we say determining consciousness. And Pali is a Vatavana. Yeah. Pali is Vatavana, but not here mentioned, but later we mentioned that one. But especially it's what the very weighty one. Very weighty one. This investigate the determination depend on the determination.
Bhavana or no bhavana.
Yeah. Bhavana or no bhavana. Huh? Yeah. So mindfulness or not mindfulness, wholesome or unwholesome, or functional. Yeah. So this also, that mind also, we call another attention. So you need to understand there are 3 kind of attention. There are three kind of manasikara. We say in Pali manasikara, but that's why I already told you. But the Pali is very rich vocabulary. Sometimes the scholar, they confuse saṅkhāra and manasikara, they confuse a lot. Because the saṅkhāra is depend on how we use. The saṅkhāra means different.
Abhidhamma, all that is different.
Yeah. And then the manasikara also. Yeah. And then manifesta also manasikara. Mind also manasikara. 3 kind of manasikara in mind.
What are the 3?
The other 3, number already I already told you that Panchadhara Vachana. Panchadhara Vachana is also one kind of manasikara. That manasikara is to accept the Viti means a process. To make what kind of process he introduced, it depends on that mind introduced, the kind of process of mind, really. So that's why we say Viti Patipada Manasikara. Very long name. Viti means process. Viti Patipada means basis, foundation. The foundation of the process. That kind of manasikara. The attention, which is the foundation of process of mind. This is a Panchadhara Vachana, 5 abiding consciousness. Here, this one, Vatavana is another kind of Javana Patipada Manasikara. It's depend on that consciousness, our dynamic consciousness, very. Depend on that determination, maybe wholesome, maybe unwholesome, maybe functional. So the determination consciousness is we call Javana Patipada Manasikara. Make a different consciousness. It make a different kind of consciousness. So kind of the Manasikara. Attention.
That seems like the point where the mindfulness can
Yeah, that's right.
freedom on
With the mindfulness, with that consciousness, we
make a determination.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
freedom on
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah. That's right. And then after that, disappear, and then 5 to 15. This is a kind of the jhana, 7 times. That's why 5 to 15. Jhana is always normally 7 times. 7 times the object predominates, so it's depend on the domination. The jhana, dynamic consciousness arises. So this is the more important stage from the ethical standpoint. Follow the stage we call jhana. That consists of 7 kind of successive thought process, all having identical nature of mind. For example, wholesome nature or unwholesome nature or functional nature. Same. So it is as a stage of good or evil is done. We perform. So depending on whether the citta mind has a wholesome or unwholesome root, this we see. Mostly we say loba mula citta, greed rooted consciousness, or anger rooted consciousness, or so mindfulness rooted consciousness. It's depend on the dynamic consciousness. We say like this. So therefore, these jhana, 7 times thought movement, have a root. So there's a root, everything you can imagine. There's a root. Root is so deep and so strong, like a tree, very, strong and big, isn't it? Yeah, like this. What kind of root? Deeply wholesome root or unwholesome root is dependent. Your mind, react.
But so the fully enlightened beings don't have jhana?
They have jhana, but no wholesome jhana, unwholesome jhana, only functional.
It says something like karma. Therefore, these jhana thought moments have roots and also produce new karma.
Yeah.
Maybe except for
that's for the wholesome and unwholesome jhana. Functional has normally functional has no produce
except functional.
Yeah, this is not the functional. So these jhana means wholesome and unwholesome jhana. Okay, so we continue a little bit more. After these 7 jhana, following these mind, registering consciousness arise. Register. Registering just only 2 moment. We say called it's a dara lambana. So it's very naturally the Buddha say the flowing very the dynamic speech 7 times saying kind of the wholesome or unwholesome or functional mind, very dynamic, So stop after stop. No, I mean the boat, very narrow, the stream. If you try the boat with the high speed, the water follow the boat. You had such kind of experience or not? I don't know.
Mhm.
Very narrow stream. The very high speed boat. If you drive, the more you speed, the more the water follow the boat. Like this. Dharamana citta like this. Very dynamic, citta. 7 times happen. After that, 2 times consciousness, thought movement, follow that. Like this, yeah. So we say dharamana. So these two consciousness arises, following the dynamic consciousness, and the second register in cittas, stop, finish, purge, the bhuanga follow. Yeah. After that, bhuanga connect our life. Yeah. Bhuanga citta, so make the substitute the mind, because the bhuanga citta is a primary form, isn't it? Yeah. So one thought moment finish, bhuanga citta appear, and then another stimulation impinge, bhuanga citta stop, and then edit my thought moment arises as same. So many process of mind like this.
So what's the point? Like dividing this process into these 17 steps?
Oh yeah, it's a depend on the the kind of the living being. Yeah, kind of living being. For example, in our human being, the sensual wall always like this. So to dharamana depend on the sensual wall, but in 5 material wall or immaterial arupa, immaterial wall, there's no dharamana. Yeah, just jhana stop, and then the bhuanga follow.
Because those are not that,
Yeah, because that kind of nature is the
subtle.
only sinks material with the sinks material.
Sense material?
Yeah, sinks a wall.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the 5 material wall, immaterial wall, mental stage, very higher than our human wall.
Yeah.
The jhana power.
It's very
the
subtle.
concentrated power. Yeah.
Because it's subtle, it doesn't have too much
Yeah.
momentum, and it can slowly, it's like slow vehicle coming and just like, okay, just trample nicely and go on.
Yeah, so very interesting. The power of mind, very interesting. Power of mind can stop the other kind of material. You can imagine, I told many times, in 5 material, their materials, their things to is only 2. Things to meaning is sensitivity. Eye sensitivity and ear sensitivity, only 2 sensitivity they have. The other 3 sensitivity, nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, and body sensitivity. No. They have body, they have tongue, they have nose, but they have no sensitivity to receive these objects. These objects are just extra work to be busy. No need. You can imagine their power mind can stop that kind of material. No, we don't want.
Yeah, it is like when we meditate, they stop.
Yeah.
And when we meditate, we can even stop the eye. But that's where they started, I guess.
Yeah, very interesting. So you can imagine, yeah, mind is so powerful. Yeah.
I think to answer your question, from my understanding, is to show different categories. These are all the categories that you can think of from that 50, 57, 51 or 52 kinds.
52.
Yeah, this is the main categories and the different characteristic of those categories. That's what I think. That's why categorized like that.
Yeah, so the later after mind, now we need to learn, study about the manifestos as well, because they are working together. If we don't understand the nature of manifesto, we cannot understand the nature of fully understanding the nature of mind, because they are working together. So that's why when we discuss about the mind, we cannot, leave the manifesto. We always talking about the manifesto as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 52 phenomena influence our mind. Yeah. Influence.
This is very useful, very good.
Yeah.
Thank you for this.
Yeah. It's a very, very, you can combine, you can apply in your meditation.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Buanga follow and anti-interrupt by the another thought process. Another thought process means another outside stimulation. There's no outside stimulation, no interruption. So the Buanga continue. But the outside stimulation come to us, that same process happen in our mind. So these thought moments follow one after another, very extremely rapid succession.
That's what it's suffering is.
Yeah. So each other depend on the previous. So one moment appear and disappear, but they transfer energy to the other. So the next one get the benefit from the previous one. To connect. Yeah, condition. So they all share the same object. So the same object, the one thought moment, many mind, embodied, but these might have the same object. Here in the idol, the visible object. All mind, their object only visible object. Yeah. But but the understanding the visible object is different.
Yeah.
Because of their ability different, isn't it?
Also, we think it's the same object, but it keeps changing.
Yeah.
But mind interpret thinking it's the same object.
Yeah, because of the always from previous one transfer the information.
Image.
Yeah. Information to the other.
We work on that image. Update the image.
Yeah. Like this. So that's why if you cannot apply the mindfulness, the data just only the conventional way, so carry the information conventionally, and finally 7 dynamic consciousness perform what we think and react. Yeah, like this in our life. But if we can combine with the mindfulness, power of mindfulness, we can change the reaction totally different. Okay, so there's no soul and there's no external agent directing to make this kind of process. No need program like the computer. Computer, we need program. Without program, computer cannot run it properly. But our mind, not only us, all living beings who have the mind, the procedure say, whatever, where we are born, it doesn't matter. An animal, in a human being, in a celestial being, all say the process, same process. Nobody govern it. Just only naturally. We say citta niyama. Yeah. Niyama.
So this is the citta niyama that
Yeah.
just you explained.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. Citta niyama. This is a natural, process of mind. Naturally, nobody govern it. You cannot govern it. Just only you can. What kind of manifestors associate at the moment depend on that. Different people, different reaction. Yeah, just only different. The same is a process, all exactly the same. Yeah. Okay. So, little bit I would like to explain like this. The picture is much more better. For example, the song, the kind of song entering your eardo. The eardo, so the eardrum vibrate, and the information that the science we did discard to the brain and something like that. But we see in Mindu, in Buddha is a Mindu, eardo and Mindu simultaneously, because eardo and Mindu connect with the primary material, four primary material. So the sound impinge in your eardo at the same time, heartbeat, Hariya is the base of mind, vibrate, get that information same time. And that's why 2 times like this. Oh, sorry.
That's why when we are in deep meditation, we just jump. Because of the
Yeah.
heart getting-
So like this, impinge in your eardo. So I'm very slowly. But at the same time, here in your brain, in your heart, but also brain, to connect with the blood. So the mind, light containing consciousness, first atita boinga appear like this. Because of the sound impinge.
Atita one was coming at the time of this coming.
Yeah.
Atita was happening, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then another one, the second boinga, vibrate like this. Vibrational light containing consciousness. And then another one. So we already discussed this one with the like this, much more important to understand. So arrest boinga, arrest light containing consciousness. So that is, at that stage, stop. Arrest meaning is cannot move, cannot change, stop at the time. After that, another consciousness rises. Why do abiding consciousness? Panchatara Vachana. Yeah. So direct to the object. So you accept the object. After that, next one. Chakku Vinyana. Sota. Here is Sota Vinyana.
Yeah,
exactly. Ear consciousness. Yeah. After that, we receive the information of the sound. Like this, receiving consciousness. After receiving consciousness, we investigating consciousness about the data, what impinge in eardo. After that, investigating, very important, the determining consciousness arises. So what tavana citta. Yeah. So according to the determination, 7 kind of dynamic consciousness, 9 to 15, successively, very, extremely rapid speech. Yeah. So 7 times like this, dynamic consciousness. Yeah. So the karma, commit energy, create with this mind. Wholesome or unwholesome or functional.
Yeah, for fully enlightened beings,
Just
that 7 happen. Still 7 happen.
Yeah. Stage 7 haven't like this, but the
No,
the nature of the mind is not wholesome, neither wholesome nor unwholesome, just only functional.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine, but other ones I can imagine like.
And then after that, these 7 times, and the registering consciousness rises like this. 2 times to follow the dynamic consciousness,
It's like
just like the
naming,
the
making the decision.
no, gee, these 2 mind doesn't make the registration. Just no, I mean the determination. Just only the follow the flow of the dynamic consciousness. Yeah. So like this. So we need to understand that. Okay.
And it would be nice to have when we do the mental, the other, what is it, those 52, if we can overlap or show how the 52, what are those called, mental factors,
Combine
this.
Combine
will
this.
be
Yeah.
This is very
Maybe
good.
later, because
let's see.
if I put too much information,
Yeah.
you're afraid. Oh, I don't want to learn the Abhidhamma.
Okay. But in the future, I mean,
In the future.
it would be nice to see how those
Yeah.
connect.
You can
Yeah.
learn at the 2 years.
Yeah.
Give you a happy year.
Yeah.
Give you
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will put the information. Very interesting how react, how behave,
Yeah.
our nature of mind. Yeah, very interesting and very very beneficial for us to know that. Okay, so we'll stop here. Thank you very much for your listening and watching. So next week we will continue. Okay, so we say, before stopping, we say Buddha Sasanam Chirantidatu. That means the more Buddha teachings, life longer and longer in the universe. So the more benefit we can get from it. So that's why we wish may the Buddha teachings stay longer and longer. Buddha Sasanam Chirantidatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chirantidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirantidatu. Buddha Sasanam Chirantidatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much. May you be attain the real peace under the guidance of the Buddha teaching. Thank you.